Scene opens on a sweeping crane shot of the Colosseum, bathed in golden light. Petals drift down from the upper tiers, catching the sun. The roar of the crowd is a constant, deafening wave. Look at this place, the heart of the world. They call it Rome. In the year of our Lord 111, under the gaze of Emperor Trajan, this arena is the center of the universe. They call it the Flavian Amphitheater. We, the people who bleed on its sands, just call it hell. The camera descends, focusing on the imperial box, where the emperor watches, impassive. Then it sweeps down to the arena floor. They shower us with petals, a beautiful, cruel joke. Flowers for the dead. Look at the crowd, tens of thousands of them. Senators, merchants, plebeians, wives, and children. They scream for bread and they scream for blood. Today, we will give them one of those things. My name is Crixus. The man across from me, his name is Varro. We are not soldiers. We are not criminals. We are slaves. Our lives were stolen, our families shattered, and now our deaths are sold for entertainment. The camera circles the two fighters, Crixus and Varro. They are muscular, scarred, but their eyes show not just ferocity, but a deep, shared weariness. They hold their swords and shields, but don't immediately attack. Varro and I, we trained together in the Ludus, the Gladiator school. We learned to kill under the same whip. We shared stale bread and whispered stories of our past lives in the dark. He spoke of a wife with eyes the color of the summer sky, and a son who had just learned to walk. I spoke of the fields of gold, the smell of rain on the earth, and a father who taught me how to carve wood, not flesh. We were brothers, forged in this furnace of despair. And now, here we are. The final pairing, the champions of our respective troops. The crowd roars for a spectacle. They don't see brothers. They see beasts. They see property. The winner of this final bout, the Lanista promised, would be granted the Rudista wooden sword, a symbol of freedom. Freedom. A word that tastes like ash in my mouth. The camera closes in on Crixus' face, his expression a mixture of determination and sorrow. He looks at Varro. We made a pact, Varro and I, on the night before the games. We swore that whoever survived, whoever walked out of this arena, would find the other's family. He would tell my father that his son died with honor, not as a slave, but as a man. And if he won, I would find his wife and son, and tell them that their husband and father fought for them until his last breath. It was a promise built on a lie we both chose to believe, a dream to fight for, even if we knew, deep down, that the game was rigged. A freed gladiator is still a marked man, a ghost in the world of the living. The fight begins. It's not a frenzied, hateful clash, but a precise, skilled, and reluctant dance of death. Swords ring against shields, each parry and thrust a testament to their shared training. It is brutally efficient and heartbreakingly intimate. The editor, the giver of the games, signals the start. The roar of the crowd becomes a singular, monstrous voice. We circle each other. I see the flicker in Varro's eyes, the same stories, the same desperation. He lunges. I parry. The clang of steel is the only language we have left. His shield bashes against mine, the impact jarring my arm. He's strong, faster than I remember. He's fighting for his summer-eyed wife. I push back, my own desperation fueling me. I fight for the memory of green fields and the feel of a carving knife in my hand, not a gladius. We move across the sand, our feet kicking up dust and blood-soaked earth. A feint, a thrust. My blade slices his arm. The first blood is drawn. A collective gasp, then a roar of approval from the stands. Telu. Tis and te. Fidone. Italiano. For a moment, the sound fades, and all I hear is my own heart hammering against my ribs, and Varro's heavy breathing. He grimaces, not in pain, but in frustration. This isn't how it should be. We should be fighting side by side against the legionaries who captured us, not against each other for the amusement of our masters. He comes at me again, a whirlwind of fury. He wants this to be over, one way or another. His sword glances off my helmet, the sound ringing in my ears, making the world swim. I stumble back, my shield arm weak. The camera follows the flow of the fight, sometimes in slow motion to emphasize a near miss or a painful blow. The golden light catches the sweat and blood on their skin. I can see the Emperor lean forward in his box, a flicker of interest in his otherwise bored expression. To him, we are less than the exotic animals they parade before the main event. We are just a prelude to the chariot races. My foot slips on a patch of wet sand. Varro is on me in an instant. He doesn't press the advantage. He hesitates. A fatal fraction of a second. A gift, or perhaps a curse. In that moment of hesitation, I see it all. De futility, the lie of the Rudies. Eben if, even what? Freedom is there. I would be a killer, a spectacle. I would find his family and give them what? Gold stained with their father's blood. I would tell them he fought bravely. No, there is no honor here. There is only slaughter. My training takes over. Instinct, honed by 1,000 lashes and 100 mock battles. I recover my footing and drive my shield into his chest, knocking him off balance. His sword clatters to the ground. He falls to one knee, disarmed, exposed. The crowd is on its feet. They are screaming, Habit, Huck, Habit. He has it. They scream for the final blow. They chant for death. Crixus stands over the kneeling Varro. The crowd's roar is at its peak. Crixus looks up at the Emperor, then back down at his friend. I stand over him, my sword pointed at his throat. He looks up at me. There is no fear in his eyes, only acceptance and a silent plea. Finish it, his eyes say. Keep the promise. I look up at the Emperor's box. Trajan is watching, waiting for my move. The crowd is a beast, demanding its sacrifice. They are all Romans. They are all my enemy. I could kill him. I could win my freedom. But what would I be? A monster they're making. I would live, but my soul would be dead, buried here in this arena with my brother. The promise we made was for a life after this. But there is no life after this. There is only Rome. And Rome consumes everything. Crixus makes a decision. He takes a deep breath, lets his sword arm drop, and turns his back on Varro. He throws his gladius down into the sand. No, I will not be their monster today. I let my sword fall. It lands with a soft thud, a sound of absolute defiance that is swallowed by the stadium's roar. I turn my back on Varro and on the Emperor. I offer them my unprotected back, a sign of ultimate contempt. The crowd's roar changes. It shifts from bloodlust to confusion. Tento Angir. They have been denied their climax. Varro understands. He slowly gets to his feet. He picks up his own sword. For a moment, we just stand there, two slaves in the center of the world, having broken the rules of the game. We are no longer their puppets. In this single act of refusal, we are, for the first time in years, free. The guards will come, we will be executed. But we will die as we choose, as men, as brothers. Varro walks to stand beside Crixus. They stand shoulder to shoulder, facing the Imperial box, unarmed and defiant as the Praetorian guards begin to enter the arena from the gates. They will write histories of this day. They will speak of the Emperor's magnificent games, of the spectacle, of the glory of Rome. But they will not write about us. They won't write about the two slaves who chose brotherhood over a false promise of freedom. They won't mention the smell of the fields in Gaul, or a wife with eyes the color of the summer sky. We will be a footnote, a forgotten stain on the sand. But in this final moment, beneath the falling petals and the judgment of an empire, we won. Thank you for watching. If our story moved you, consider subscribing to the channel. History is filled with countless forgotten voices, and together we can try to hear them.